This is a garden that we did at the end, well, middle of summer. We decided that we weren't going to use this pasture for anything, so we went ahead and killed off the grass and we planted stuff. Now, we killed it off and look at it, it came back. But we still got pumpkins out of there. I think I counted 59 pumpkins that we harvested, and there's still more in there to be harvested. And then there are 3 70-foot rows of green beans and 3 70-foot rows of peas that you shell. And then there's a row of beets on the end and more zucchini. This has been a pretty good garden. Now this one is not back to Eden gardening. This is a traditional style. My husband decided he wanted to do a garden here, so we did one. And he was in charge of the tilling. So he has kept his actually pretty weed-free, but he's pretty diligent on it, and that's kind of his meditation time, so I let him have it. Now, the pumpkins, they don't look very pretty in all that grassy area, so I'm not sure what we're going to do next year, but it won't look like that. And then down on the other pasture over there, you can see we've got corn. And it was kind of Frankencorn, I thought. At least that's what I called it. And all he did there, he had killed the grass, and it looked pretty good. And then he took his box blade with some tines on it and tilled it so that I could have a row, sort of, so to speak, to plant the corn. Now, I read the package directions and did everything that it said, because this really is our first year to plant corn. And it's been good corn. But there again, you can see all the weeds that did come back. But I call it Frankencorn because of the way the corn stalks are. And you can see, that one there has about 7 stalks, which I thought was very odd because I planted 1 seed throughout the whole garden. Not 5 in one hole or 7 in one hole, but just 1 seed in each hole for 1 stalk of corn. And somehow they all came back with 3 to 7 stalks of corn on each clump, and each stalk has 1 ear of corn. So that's a ton of corn. It's been very good, but it's starting to die out, you know, and we've eaten a lot of it, and there's not a whole lot left in there, so maybe we'll harvest some corn shocks later for decoration. But that's it for corn. Someone suggested that maybe the reason for so many stalks of corn on from one seed had to do with the fact it was a well-fertilized plot. And that could be because the guy that lived here before us had cows, and the cows were in this area. So that could very well be why there are Frankencorns out there. So that's it for our gardening. Thanks for watching.